Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. What do you have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's Mookie now. The pitch. Runner on the move. Back up the middle and a base hit. Taylor around second. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
Line drive. And no one can get there. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Next offering is in. Bases loaded, nobody out.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That one way inside.
Full count.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. One runs in. In there. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Suzuki has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Muncy to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Hernandez over at second. Edman over at first with 1 away. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away. Miguel Rojas at the plate. 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2 the count.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the hill, Tyler Glasnow.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Tucker.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. 1 out, bases empty. That one off the mark, and now it's filled up 3-2.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
1 gone, runner at first. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. The 2-2. That one almost got him. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 1 out. Bush will hit next. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Glasnow ready and deals. And there's a foul ball. And there's a ball. Tucker on second. 2-2. Suzuki on at first with 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is the inning. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. And that one hit to first. And that's just foul. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Fires over to first. One up, one down.
The batter, number 3.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
Designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Puts it away for the out. Mookie Betts now made his debut with the Red Sox in 2014 and actually hit a home run against the Dodgers in 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mookie is fantastic for baseball. A great player, big personality. He's played for some of the most popular teams in the league.
Dives and he can't hang on. And that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, he gloves it, throws from his knees, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the second, so up now for Chicago, Nico Horner.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2-2.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed.
That's
a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on to the third inning. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swings over the top of that one.
1-2.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Teoscar goes down on strikes. And here comes Tommy Edman. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball.
Outside. And a count 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
The left fielder,
2 down, base is empty. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Way outside, 2-1. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here's
off
the third
for the
baseman,
Cubs,
John Birdie.
the third baseman.
It's interesting
John
he plays kind of a power spot
Birdie.
defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Ian Happ up
The
to
left
hit.
fielder, number 8.
He's got
Ian
pop, which is a little sneaky
Happ.
because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Next offering is
2-1.
outside. Next pitch
Nope,
is
that's
outside.
Ball.
Fought off foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Kyle Tucker,
Now
a.k.a.
the
King
designated
Tuck,
hitter,
to the plate
Kyle
now.
Tucker.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Back here at the friendly
Leading off for Los
confines.
Angeles,
On to the
third
4th.
baseman, number
Muncy
13,
digs in.
Max Muncy.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. Miguel
Now
Rojas,
batting,
the next to
second
hit.
baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league
Now
team
batting,
of the same
catcher,
name.
Austin.
So 2 down
Barnes.
now, and here is Austin Barnes. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
high.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one finds the zone. 2-2 now. This one popped up. Bush nabs it, and that is that. Here at Wrigley
Leading
Field,
off for
ready
the
to go
Cubs,
for the last half
the
of the
right
inning.
fielder,
Now it's the right
Seiya
fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Foul ball there. This one in the air. Freeman in position. One down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really
Up
good
next
coming
for the
in, but
Cubs,
so hard to get
the
on
first
top of as a
baseman,
hitter.
Michael.
The Cubbies hitless so far in the game. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging.
The batter, number 7.
And here
Shortstop,
comes Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first-pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Chris Taylor now.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
Next offering upstairs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Count's full.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now back.
Here's Mookie to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one fouled off. 2-2.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The first
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3.
Full count.
Base knock right field. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
The new pitcher in the game, Ben Brown.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Brown.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 2 outs. Pitch is in for a strike. 1-2. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's Horner now.
Horner.
Outside low. Full count, 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
3-1.
That catches the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-2 now. Goes down looking. 2 down, bases
Now
empty.
batting,
And
the
here's the
catcher,
catcher, Carson Kelly. The
Kelly.
Dodgers leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that's downstairs and outside. Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And here is Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
That missed. That's a ball.
That misses,
That's a ball.
and that's ball 3. He swings and fouls one off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Muncy.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that one is downstairs. And now 3 and 2.
Full count.
Draws the walk there. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So a man at first. Now Miguel Rojas. Muncy off of first with 2 away. And that one sliced foul. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Shohei Ohtani.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
John Birdie at the plate.
For the Cubs.
We're watching a player who can hit and pitch at the major league level, which automatically makes him one of the most interesting players on the field.
On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. So a man on base to start the inning.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now
here's Kyle Tucker.
The designated hitter, Kyle.
Can you imagine the mental aspect of switching between hitting and pitching? It must be exhausting. Each role's requiring a little different mindset and strategy, so it's almost like a switch in their head they need to be able to turn on and off.
The 2-1. Just missed.
3-1.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Right side. And it gets by him. Around third. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes.
Alex Vesia will take over here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Swing and a foul out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now batting.
Swanson digs in.
Yansby.
This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
There's the strike. Line drive. Grabs it on the run. And that will end the inning. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Austin Barnes. In for a strike, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Designated hitter, Chris.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's ball 4.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Betts swings and drives one. This one's well struck. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. One down. Here is Freddie Freeman. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Next offering misses down and away.
3-1.
And that one clips the corner.
You got a full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance.
Now
works the walk. Julian Merriweather into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Merriweather.
So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Tommy Edman. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Line drive, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one ripped. Back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Luis Garcia. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Luis Garcia.
Kelly, the next Cub to hit. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And the batter now, John Birdie. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch, one down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Tying run at the plate.
Yeah! Down, ball.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. And it finds its way through for a hit. Kelly around second, on his way to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now here is Kyle Tucker. And a count 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That one is absolutely belted. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a second crosses the plate. And this game is tied in the 7th.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Off the bat, that one registered at 100.
Evan Phillips takes over on the mound. This is his 3rd time out this year. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. On the ground could be 2. Rojas for 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. And he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And now it's Max Muncy.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. All tied up, and we're in the top of the eighth. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So digging in, Miguel Rojas. Next pitch downstairs. 2-1. Just missed. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Count full.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The right-hander gives up the two-out walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Austin Barnes now at the plate. Two outs. That clips the corner. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Way high.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, ready for the bottom of the eighth. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the four-hole, Michael Busch. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. Center field. Edman in position. Makes the grab. And there's one away. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And that's in the dirt. That's a strike. 2-2. And that one a little bit high.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Second baseman, Nico.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
He got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Now pitching for the
Back
Cubs.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Presley.
Ryan Presley.
So back to the top of the order. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Chris Taylor. That one's in there. That's strike 2. Got it! And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now it's Mookie Betts.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
This is smacked left field line, and that's a fair ball. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Way upstairs, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Inside. And now 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. Flying around third is Betts. He will score, and the Dodgers have the lead. 6-5.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
In the air, left field. Out number 2. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. And that is that. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high and it just breaks a ton.
Scott.
Well, one-run game now. Here is Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
That's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
One-run game, bottom 9.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
That's the ball.
A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now one away.
The third baseman, number 5.
Down the third baseman, John Birdie.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off. Just
Runner takes off, and a count 1-2. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. Now snap throw to first. Crow Armstrong back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Here's a 1-2. Upstairs.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one.
Runner on the go again. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. Hit in the air, left field. 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And and swings through it.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
1-2 the count.
you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Runner on the go. Stays alive. Scott is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
6-5 the final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.